What is up, everyone? It is Daiken here, and it is time for the next Arknight mini-series beginner video. And today, we're going to be talking about the UI. We're going to be talking about everything that you need to know about all the things to deal with the UI. We're going to be going over basically every button on the UI and how it works, so you know what the heck you are doing in this game. So you know what every button does, so you're not missing out on all the cool benefits and just knowing all the information that you could possibly know. So without further ado, let's just start from the top. We're going to work our way around and try to hit every button. Alright, so here we go. Starting off with the settings. This is your basic settings here. You got your customer service, your account information, your notifications, your volume, and your game. All the stuff you need to know there. Now, this triangle button here is actually your announcement button. Surprising, it's like, you know, the thing you see like an emergency or something like that. But yeah, this is your announcement. So everything you need to know about all the events going in the game and system announcements and stuff like that, as far as updates and all that information will be there for you. Of course, this is your mailbox. This is where you collect every day to get your free goodies and all that. And this is your calendar for signing in right there. So basically, you know, all 30 days, 31 days for your stuff. The limited time event, this is a new button. I already got the costume. This is where you'll see the event happen. Get to know Rose Island is actually basically the beginner thing inside the game. So when you're starting off the game, you'll have these 3 new missions here. You know, come in at 7 days, and then you get her. Do all these requirements, and you get all these, and then a cumulative sign-ins for 14 days. You get that as well. The button behind the camera is basically you could change who's on here, and you can actually change their outfit on the screen right there. I just have Anya because I love Anya. And you could actually click the character and they say some stuff too. The button down here is basically another news button showing you basically some quick information about things that are happening in the game. And then of course the episode that you're on. Friends list, you already know the friends list. Your profile, your friends. The 2 buttons that are hiding are the add and the support button. The support button is where you actually put the units for people to use as support units. Of course, the information button just gives you all the information right here, the eye up here, and of course the home button brings you back. It actually has a lot of cool things here too. It just basically you can move around to different areas really quick, but we're just gonna go for the home for the sake of simplicity here. You can actually click these pluses here, and you can actually use these. Now it's going to use your Originium Prime for Originium. You definitely don't want to do that unless you're welling of your free-to-play player. You definitely want to keep these for like skins and stuff like that. And then of course you can actually click that button. It'll take you to the store. Now combat has a lot of things. We're going to go over combat just a little bit later. Squads, pretty simple. This is where you create your teams right here. Of course you have the quick select button, so if you want to take out one of these characters real quick, say if I want to take out Corey and I want to put in Project Red, click him, click her, bam, right there. Now she's on the team. You can have 4 teams right here. You can name them different things, and basically create 4 different teams for the content that you're doing inside the game. Operators, so this is where you can see all the characters at once. So basically all the characters that you have, you can see them right here. They do have a sorting list here, so if you're looking for just vanguards, bam, just vanguards. So yeah, multiple different filters and stuff you could use right there to find who you're trying to find real quickly. And of course the store, there's a lot to talk about here. So of course you have the packs, the recommended packs, the furniture packs and stuff like that. You have your Originium packs. You can buy these if you want. Usually don't recommend you get these. Whoops, didn't mean to click on one. These are some packs you could buy right here. The outfit, this was a free outfit that everybody got. Of course your certificates. Now these are all different currencies that you get from playing. It explains all of it right here. So basically this is for like getting like dupes of characters and stuff like that. The red ones are actually those like red tickets that you get. Those are actually those. For this, you typically want to clear out this whole thing right here. You definitely don't, as far as I know, getting this one isn't really worth it, but you definitely want to clear out the first one if anything. Then there's distinction. This is for getting tokens and stuff like that. So basically, like I said, if you get a bunch of dupes and stuff like that, you can get characters. You can get the 5-star right here, or you get the 6-star. They're in like rotation, so it's going to be removed in a little bit, so a new character I believe will be there. And then of course the shop vouchers, this is what I was talking about before. Yeah, so basically you get those tickets and you will be able to shop in here. Definitely recommend you pick up these 2 characters if you haven't got them. And then of course these are good because you need a lot of these for when you're doing certain things. These are definitely important, these chip catalysts right here, so definitely pick those up. And then if you don't need chip catalysts, then you can start picking up tokens. Once you got these 2 and you don't need any chip catalysts, then you can start picking up some tokens. Furniture store, of course, is the furniture store. Now it isn't the whole furniture store, it's just a select amount of things inside of here. I'm gonna show you the actual furniture store in just a second. But this is also the credit store. Of course, the credit store is also for when you're inside of your base. You know, you get the credits. You can also claim your free credits a day too. And yeah, it's no reason not to just pick up the stuff in here. It's just extra freebies. I definitely just pick up the stuff on sale. And of course, you get the free operator too once you, well, not free operator, but you get an operator that will show up here once you basically consume a certain amount. So right now, courier is going to show up next time. So it's a easy way to, like, you know, get some extra dupes of a character. All right, so next thing on the list here is the recruitment section. We all know the recruit button. I need to do my recruits. But yeah, so basically, you know, you click the recruit button, you put in what job tags you want, and you want to put this to max because it will actually make the possibility a lot better for you. So you see, instead of getting 1, 2, 3, and 4 stars, it just boosts it up to 3, 4, and 5 once you put it to 9. So you get a better chance of getting a higher rarity character just for waiting a little bit longer. So definitely good for that. And of course, picking the job tags you want. There's another video that I already made that talks about the links and stuff that you need for this, so you can actually get better opportunities to get 5 stars and 6 stars and stuff like that. So definitely check out that video if you haven't and use those links accordingly. Okay, so next thing here is headhunt. Of course, this is your basic gacha. Right here is the headhunt. So you have the tickets here, and these tickets are for single rolls. Of course, you can use your currency for doing the 10 rolls, but you know, so you have your singles and your 10. Now if you run out of tickets, you can pay for a single roll, but I mainly just use the tickets for that, and then 10 rolls with the other currency right there. And next thing here is missions. Yeah, missions. So of course you have your pinboard missions. I'm in phase 5 right now. So with the pinboard rewards and missions, you basically got different challenges that you can complete. They give you various goodies. So there's pinboard missions. Of course, there's your dailies here, your weeklies, and then of course your campaign missions. So these are things you're going to be wanting to do. Pick up as you're clearing the story. So right now I got to clear 210, and I'll get this right here. And as you clear more stuff, more things will come here as well. And it's not just campaign stuff. Some of it is like for the actual other missions and stuff like that too. So like clearing the AP2, CE2 stage 1 time and stuff like that, you get stuff for that. Alright, so now we're going to be talking about combat. We're going to save the base for last, guys. Of course, the first thing here is the main story. Episode 1, episode 2, prologue, all your story stuff is going to be here. You already know, go in here and you can see your levels and whatnot. Then there's the supplies. Now you have to keep in mind the days of the things you want to do. So you know, you want to do as much as you can for this day, and then when the next days roll around, you want to try to get the stuff you need for that. So plan accordingly around the days that things are going to be locked, because you don't want to miss the opportunity of getting what you need and having to wait an extra day when you don't need to. So just do what you need when you got to do it, and that way you're not, you know, just waiting for a few materials so you can basically do what you need to do. Of course, there's the chip section too. Now for the chips, these are the materials that you're going to need to basically E1 and E2 those characters. So this is definitely important. Keep in mind though, if you are just beginning the game, these do have high recommended levels. Level 40 recommended for the first one. So if you're just starting out, it's not something you're going to be doing right off the bat. But hey, this is basically for that, basically uncapping of the character to get more skills, stuff like that. So you can sort of expect that to be sort of challenging. That's why it's so high. Didn't mean to click out of there. And then of course annihilation. Now annihilation is really good because this is where you're going to be getting a lot of free Originium basically just for doing it. So basically you get Originium. It gives you the breakdown for like the sanity rules and how much you earn right here. So basically every time you do it and you kill these amount of characters, you'll get that amount of Originium earned. Now you basically want to cap this out so you can get the max each week. It doesn't mean you have to actually beat it completely, so you don't have to get the 400 out of 400. If you can't do it, it's fine, but you at least want to try to just keep going, because you're going to get the free extra bonuses here for how many you do in a single operation. This is where you get the bonuses, but the amount of sanity you get is actually based upon how many you kill. So if you're just killing 250, then you'll get around about 140 each time you kill that 250. And this is one of the few runs where you actually can auto deploy even on a loss. So basically if you lose, you know, it's never considered a loss on this mission really. So basically, you know, if you kill like 100 and you don't kill all 400 and you die right there, then you can auto deploy from there and basically try to fix your run from there. So it's actually one of the more flexible runs inside the game. That's why I highly recommend that you do it even at early levels if you can't complete it. That way you can, like I said, get your weeklies and start at least claiming some of these bonuses. Maybe you may do better than you thought, you know. Maybe you may get to 200 instead of the 100. So yeah, definitely just do it so you can actually get the stuff that you need for there. And oh, we actually skipped the button before we go to the base. So this button right here, information, this actually is pretty cool because it actually shows you the links that all characters have. As you can see, there's certain squads here. You can see this silver ass squad right here. You can see all the characters that like Duperman commands right here. I guess this is like the Rose Island like rookie squad or something like that. So you can just see all the links all the characters have together, and you can see like trust overviews and stuff like that. And this is basically like how much trust you get, and then you get things for it too. So if you like have a team and like they're like a certain percentage of trust, then you could basically get like something for free. So just keep that in mind. And one thing I did forget to show within the combat, or just in general, is these buttons right here. So these are also some pretty good buttons to keep in mind. Enemy intelligence. So if you've done the mission but you failed it, you can actually read up on the characters, and sometimes they will have like little descriptions. Like right here it says use explosives to deal with massive physical damage. Can use explosives, yeah. So basically it gives you a little bit extra information right here for certain units, and you can basically just see the stats of the units so you can plan accordingly. And speaking of planning accordingly, there is the map. This is something you can view right off the bat before you actually go inside the mission. I talked about this in one of my other videos, is that you can view the map so you can actually plan accordingly. You can see where the enemies are coming from. This is a like a very specific map for what a boss, but this is like what it mainly looks like. So basically you can see, okay, I have this one goal right here, and then there's 3 different directions where the enemy is going to come. So you can sort of like start planning your strategic placements before you get inside the map, which is really handy, especially when you're in the heat of battle. Of course, there's the practice mode where you can practice before you do it, and then start. Mainly, personally, I just go with start, just because if you do lose, then you're refunded everything but like 1 sanity. The first time you're fully refunded, and then after that you're like losing 1 sanity. So I'm like, if I'm going to complete it, I don't mind losing 1 sanity like a couple of times, rather than me finishing a practice run and then it not counting, you know. So yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. And then of course for the rewards, you can see all the things that you're going to have. First clear, of course, is going to give you the first clear bonus of the Arknight Prime. The regular drops is the fixed drops. So these are drops that you're guaranteed, and then extra chances are small chance drops that you could potentially get. So if you see this icon right there, those are going to be your fixed drops, as you can see, or regular drops. They're not always fixed, my bad. Yeah, this is regular drops. You see this one is fixed, but if we go here to this one's actually not fixed. It's just a common drop. So just keep that in mind. Some are fixed, some are common, stuff like that. Alright, so the last thing we're going to be talking about is the base, and the base has a lot. So let's talk about it. Now I'm not going to do a full base guide right here. I'm just going to be talking about basically what everything do real quick, and then I'm going to give an actual fully base guide later on. But so the trading post, this is where you're going to be making some money. This is where you're going to have these orders for your gold, and you're going to be like basically deliver them, and you're going to be getting money like that. There's other things you could do here too, but this is what the base of your factory is going to do. I mean, the trading post. Your factory is where you're going to be making these items. So you're going to be making either experience cards, or you're going to be making bricks and other items as well. But at the beginning, that's pretty much what you're probably going to be making. Power plants is basically what you need to power everything. As you can see, I got 150 power used out of 250, so you can't go over that. But if you have multiple power plants, you can basically increase that, or if you upgrade them, you can increase how much you can use. Drones are things that basically you need to upgrade stuff. So if I go into build mode, which is this button right here, if I try to upgrade, you'll see that it takes 60 drones. So this is something you have to wait for. It's on a timer. This is like the max timer. It's a charge speed plus 30% because I got some units basically boosting it. But there's also a fast charge which unlocks at level 4. I believe it uses like your premium currency, so I definitely don't recommend it. Just better just to wait it out. So it is one of those things you're probably going to wait out unless you're really impatient and you really want to use your premium currency, then go ahead. But definitely don't recommend that. Of course, dormitories are where your characters are going to replenish their morale. So this is where they want to chill out and replenish that morale. Speaking of dormitory, this is where the main fashion store is going to be that I was telling you guys. You can use premium currency here too as well. But so basically these are where you're going to get theme sets. I basically just recommend just picking a theme. Now the difference between the themes here, these are like 1-star themes right here. What you want to be shooting for are these like bottom 3 right here, because all the ones are just 1 stars. The bottom 3 are going to be 2 stars. So I believe these are going to have higher morale regen for you, the 2-star ones. So you definitely want to start just slowly picking up these items, and you can have a nice cool theme store. I mean, you can have a cool cafe, a cool lounge, LGD lounge, or a Lugman lounge. So definitely some cool ones here. So definitely recommend picking those up. You could probably, since I got 2 dormitories, so you can probably like, have 2 different themes here. So yeah, definitely check that out. Talking about the operator buttons in the faculty info, basically this is telling you how much the morale is being restored here, along with the limit that you can use and the power consumed. Everyone is going to have a different information here, and then of course the operators are going to have their thing too. For as the operators go, wrong button. Yeah, for as the operators go, basically you could put people in certain areas, and then you want to look for the bonuses. Well, for the dormitory, you don't want to look for bonuses. Obviously, you just want to restore the morale of the people, but you can actually use bonuses here too. So when these people are like put inside a dormitory, they actually raise the morale of our operators a little bit faster. So you could have like 4 people like recovering, and then 1 of these people to like boost the morale a little bit faster. So it's a little extra boost on top of having the furniture boosting as well. The reception room, this is why you want to have a lot of friends, because this is where you're going to be getting your clues, and this is actually going to give you that currency that I was talking about earlier, the F currency. And yeah, this is where you're going to get that. So as you can see right here, I'm on like 1 more clue, and then when I have my last one, you basically have a party, and everybody gets a bunch of goodies. The workshop is basically, this is one of the most important things, because this is where you're going to be making a lot of materials here. You're going to be farming some of these materials, and then you're going to be using these materials to make other materials, basically. So you're going to be making these lower materials, and you want to exchange them for the big ones because those are harder to get. This is how you would do that. And then vice versa with chips. If you're like farming something and you get a lot of the chip, but you were looking for the other chip, you can exchange that to get some of the other chip. Now it's not an even exchange, it's 3 for 2, but hey, better than nothing, right? So just glad that's in there. And of course you can put operators here to make the process easier, so you can have some byproduct rates as well, so you don't use everything. And of course the office is the last one that I have right here. So this one is actually tied to the recruitment. So basically you have the refresh button, and you can refresh the tags on the characters, and when you refresh the tags, basically you get chances of getting different things here. So you want to have somebody here that's going to basically make the counter go a little bit faster for that. And when you upgrade this, actually, I believe you get more recruitment slots as well. Same with this, when you upgrade the reception room, you get more friend slots. So when you upgrade these, you actually get benefits outside the base as well. Some of these give you benefits outside the base, so just keep that in mind. Alright, so the last button here is just the deposit button. This button is where you can basically just see all the stuff that you have, all the materials, all your basic items, your growth materials, and consumables that you still have available to you. So nothing really crazy here, just, you know, you can see all the stuff that you have, and you can plan accordingly. So if you want to see multiple materials at a time rather than like looking and then clicking on one, you could basically do that. Speaking of clicking on materials, there is the skip button, so it tells you where the thing is, and you can skip right to the place that it's telling you. So I just skip right there. So if I wanted to, you know, go here, look at the experience, I can click on this and it will say, hey, I can skip to the tactical drills, which is where you'll get like the main of your experience tickets, and it just puts me right there. So it's just a quick way to go around the map to go to the area that you need when you're looking at what items that you need to farm and stuff like that. Anyway, guys, that is the entire UI, I believe. If I missed something, let me know down in the comments below, but I think I hit just about everything on there. Yeah, like I said, it was a lot to cover, but if you like anything I had to say, drop me a like. I greatly appreciate it, guys. And if you want to hear more from me, follow me on my socials. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you know the next video goes live. As always, my name is Daiken, and I'll see y'all next time. Signing out.